It's HullCast, early morning, February 16th, Sunday. It's about 12:25 a.m. Walking in the back patio of CoRK with Mr. Morrison Pierce.
Hi, everyone.
We were watching a performance of some organization called Wolf Escape, some fresh young talents out of parts unknown. He's showing us now the Put Up or Shut Up show. We're going to take a look at some of this stuff. Walking up this handicapped accessible ramp. Big, like, courtyard, which you can hardly see because it's at night.
We'll have to have a second with our cigarettes.
We're going to smoke some cigarettes. And oh, yes, it's all good. You can't see Morrison, but I swear he's there. You can see his aura.
He's a shadow. I'm a shadow of my former self in the cold. Man, winter has been long.
This
It's been a long winter.
This is my cigarette here. You can see the ember of my cigarette. This is Morrison's head right there. Oh, look at that.
I got more cigarettes. And I got more here. Just throw it together. This is a good one. I think you'll like this one.
Hey, life is not perfect. That's a good way to start.
Yeah, I'm gonna show
Well, actually, let's back it up
New
here.
York City is our...
Yeah. Well, tell me about the trip.
You know me walk in and then you catch me.
Well,
I'm walking into my own show.
oh, we're going already.
Hi, it's Morrison Pierce. You're here with my show. Thank you very much for joining the HullCast, February 16th.
Welcome to CoRK Groups.
New York City was made. This came up for. I was thinking like the Chinese people put the cat at the little cat with the arm.
Yeah.
That was my cat with the arm.
I like it. It matches my pants, kind of.
Well, I needed money for New York. That's why I think
Yeah. It's all green.
This is part of my new series from 2000. I'm taking it from 2013 all the way into 2014. It's going to be a blend of animals and people in war. It's a war with the animals and man.
Yes.
This is part of it. Life is not perfect. It's going to be something special, Sheldon.
Yes.
Now, we had more in the hall, but actually,
Yes.
if you bought it, you took it.
Mm-hmm.
So people took them off the wall right as they bought them.
Now, note, I want the viewers to note, especially those viewers looking at this in the future, long after we're dead, note that despite Morrison's extreme charisma and personal magnetism, for professional reasons, I'm keeping a distance in order to get a good camera shot here. So it's all about the aesthetics here at CoRK.
Collage. This collage right here is from Anne Hyman in the middle. I mean, her newspaper. She brought it back from Russia in 1988. When she passed, I got the paper. That is the last of her newspaper. And I got this from one of my best buddies, Street. He had
oh, that's nice.
I did the artwork over Velasquez, but he gave it to me.
Oh, he was a Mexican president or something. Wasn't he?
Yeah. I think it was.
Oh, maybe.
I believe that's 16th. Here, let's
Oh,
find out.
1600s.
Let's
Wow.
find out. It's on the back. This came from the Edgewood FSCJ, the philosopher. Oh no, Rembrandt Van Rijn. I was so off.
Let me see the philosopher.
The philosopher.
Rembrandt Van
Oh,
Rijn.
I gotta tell.
Yes.
I gotta tell Goldilocks that she's actually on Rembrandt. I told her she was on Velasquez, but she saw Velasquez. Something. All right, so this is actually.
Hey, Antiques Roadshow. Good news. Good news. We found a Rembrandt Van Rijn. Double good news. It's now Morrison Pierce too. Oh, this is nice.
That's the America Loves You installation. That I'm gonna use the horse.
This is wobbly because of my wrist, not my feet. Bear that in mind. That is pretty. I like the way you utilize like the mask motif.
Pardon?
I like the way you guys utilize the mask motif.
Oh yeah, right.
Like these are prints you did?
Yes, that's saved from the. See the writing. See, it's the Russian newspaper again. But Jerry and I did this. It's a four-color screen print.
Yeah.
But we took from that newspaper one thing, and then we added it to this other thing, combined together.
Figure
That's
one.
the first ever print I've ever done in my life.
It looks like, I mean,
20 years of making art, I've never done a print before.
Kind of looks like a Bible or something, or
it's the way that it happened. I think it's upside down.
Or it may be pro Putin propaganda, which is really the new Bible.
Oh yeah, right. Well, I like, it's a Chinese baby,
Yeah.
Russian writing, and I'm calling it America Loves You.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a combination of all the things that we're supposedly supposed to hate, our enemies. But I have enemies.
You know, when people think of the mask motif in like our culture now, like three things that sort of jump to mind immediately is like the lucha libre, but then contemporarily, like a couple things that have come to prominence since the time you've been utilizing the mask motif for the last 2 years. One, Odd Future.
Oh yeah, right.
You know, Wolfgang, Wolf Escape, Wolfgang, Wolfgang, not to be confused with Wolfgang, which is also. I know it's
the music inspiration is like music is everything. You know,
Yeah.
I paint to music every day, and when we make music, like we're jamming here in a few minutes.
I've never encountered anyone or anything called Wolfgang that was not pretty interesting. And then also Pussy Riot, because that's what that made me think of, seeing like the Cyrillic writing, you know, because I didn't know it was the Cyrillic before I got up close.
I remember that word, Cyrillic.
Yes.
I gotta write that down because everybody asks me, and I always just say it's Russian writing, and then I sound stupid when I say that because I don't know what I'm talking about. But Cyrillic, everybody knew it was Cyrillic, but I was like, it was a hand-me-down, and I take hand-me-downs for art, and that's I mean, it was a nice lady's paper she brought back all the way from there. And
It's a lovely alphabet, and from what I hear, it's a pretty easy script to learn, you know?
oh, really?
Yes. I mean, despite what my political opponents say, I'm not that familiar with Russia. The Russian, no, Oswald for sure, you know?
But from back here, if you were to look at it, does it?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it says something. Now, I was supposed to take this string. Jim Draper told me to do the string. I actually am going to do it
It's really
next
beautiful.
week, but I'm got to take a piece of string to connect it to the horse. And it's got to break because people were walking through here earlier.
Yeah.
If I take a piece, I was going to take a piece of string and connect it like they were being guided.
You know, it'd be all.
I kind of ran out of time when everybody was here, and that was, you know, once it starts, I can't necessarily redecorate.
It'd be awesome if like to take this installation here and then take a photograph of it. Like, see, like if you look at the way it's framed, like right now, like that, and then get like, you know, a couple of girls, and you know, more footage of my finger on the internet. You don't even need your credit card this time. Get a couple of girls like gold lame bodysuits or bathing suits or gold like body paint with like masks on, and you could maybe even like put, you know.
I could probably cut, not with this one, but I have different ones, but I could cut the face out. They could wear the face and paint them gold.
Hashtag Burrowclava. Like Burrow Bag Ski Mask, like collaboration with Wolf Escape.
Oh, yes. Oh, we could, I like it.
And note how awesome like the way the political pressure was and how that worked insofar as like, you know, insofar as how you know, Pussy Riot went to jail and they got all the attention that they were getting. You know, they were doing deliberately provocative gestures. It always seems to me like I think Putin kind of secretly likes them. You know, I don't know what it's like for them in jail, but it's like, because if he wanted to stifle them, he would just, you know.
I want you to see this painting, this lion painting. Because the way I'm listening to the, but you know they got kicked out of the band now because they got to that Amnesty International concert that happened in New York. But this is the babies being eaten by the lions. It's like we're all sacrificial lambs. The way when you walk through and you see it, it's like, and how it flows. It's like America laid out its youth to be devoured. They get devoured, and then they sacrifice. This is actually my first ever true Illuminati dream.
Oh my!
And the baby is in the suitcase being handed to the wolf, and it's a sacrifice at a church. And all the Illuminati are illuminated dancing. This is actually, if you look at this and how it flows, it's a dance. Now I purposely left it thin and just very movement-like so that you wouldn't. It has it. But the baby, a newborn fetus in the suitcase being handed off to the devil. And then it goes, the darkest are the ones that are not even, you can barely see them. But you have to really understand movement and dance and everything. But that's there. That's a sacred dance.
That kind of reminds me of like for some reason it makes me think of like the courtyard over there at CoRK. You know, like it makes me think of like Wolf Escape running wild at night with the demons. You know, like you know.
This is a collage of Japanese paper. Look, this right here is actually paper that I tore up, threw on as this was wet, and it just like, and then I put ink on it, and it said. I was like, ooh, a wolf. And I just actually shaped the body out after I threw it on. It's pretty wild. And then the businessman, the business shark. And then Kurt, I just told him to bring me animals. I was like, all I wanted you to bring me is animals. And that's all he brought me was animal paintings. So this is his. I mean, this is my shark here. I'm keeping with the shark thing. But he brought me the eagle and the other birds and the scenery, and I loved it. Nobody could tell whose art was whose. They're like, is it all Kurt's? Is it all mine? But I mean, Kurt and I have known each other for like 10 years, and we had similar styles, painting styles, so it worked. You know, and he sold quite a few, but he was really almost giving them away, I think. But
are you a veteran?
Me? No. My family is. I have.
I always get that confused with Clark. For some reason, Clark's a veteran.
Porky! What's he doing?
TMZ.
He's laying down.
Hey, brother.
Your studio?
Yeah.
Were you? Did you check out the show tonight?
Yeah.
He was here.
Give me a shout. Say, I'm just doing an interviewing Morrison here for the HullCast. Talk about it.
Morrison holding it down.
Yeah.
What was it? Put up or shut up?
Yeah.
Samurai sword your ass. Best
Oh,
piece
yeah.
out here is the shark piece out. The shark and the zombie. Actually, I like the.
That was the last piece I made for the show. It was all that in New York City, but that was like. Rick gave me. He's got 5 pieces of this. He's got 5 pieces of this foam board. It's not even a foam board. It's something else. He called it something different. But he said it'd hold it to it. It'd hold paint. So I'm gonna go and get the other 5 pieces.
This is a luxurious camera shot right here. This is just delightful.
All right, we're going to make a record. Porky, if you want to come over.
I'm holding the fort down here.
All right. Hey, do you want to shout out anything you're working on? This is going to be online the next week or so.
Bill and Threads, GeorgeDeacon.com. That's what's coming.
The link will be links below to everything relevant.
All right, see ya. Well, that was the show. Somewhat. We didn't go into too much detail. We got to go make music.
Absolutely.
It's cold out here, and I'm wearing just socks. And we got to say hey to George. And I want you to see the show. Did you like the gold babies?
Yes.
Those are called Goldie Scouts. I'm going to take photos of those, and then I'm going to turn those into wheat paste that I'll take to New York and wheat paste in New York. Because I want to make the Golden Scout a brand, like Shepard Fairey had John Obey. I want it to be a Golden Scout as a brand. And it'd be the lips with the teeth. Even though I kind of have beef with an artist right now that painted over my thing right here. That I'm mad. I won't talk about it, but I'm happy. I'll talk about it in the song. I'm not on camera.
True.
Now we're back in the lighted up CoRK Scout.
Yeah.
He is nice in the wintertime.
It's really nice. I like the layout here. Let me say real quick for the fans here. This is a Thursto, right?
Yeah, that's the first day.
Sean Thursby.
That was in a FSCJ show last year. We had a combo.
I don't know the title of this one, but this is like maybe my favorite piece in the CoRK right now. And also, just real quick, check that out. That's pretty cool as well. Fantastic space, taking a little walk around, unprofessional, but at the same time super professional. As the other camera's shaky, but the camera's here. Satellites are far, bright lights near. This is the big part here. This is a great place. I've been suggesting they should live stream stuff here. Install a couple cameras on the ceiling that feeds in. You see this long thing? This is almost like the length of a football field, right? Wally K.